Hey guys, I'm shooting this video just minutes after boarding up the window in our back door here. And from the pieces of information that I received from both Zach and Lily, what happened was that Zach was running into the house and Lily was not far behind, but when he got inside he slammed the door, he locked it, and she couldn't get in. She was afraid, so she started pounding on the glass on the door, and then it cracked all the way through. Well, they came inside, and Zach, of course, was accusing Lily, and he was quick to tell me what happened, and Lily was beside herself. She was very upset. And normally, you know, I would get very upset, and I was upset initially. To be honest, brothers, the first thing I thought of was not, are you okay, but how bad is the break in the glass? And I really hate to say that, but that's where I was. So we walked back here, and I thought about, well, what am I going to use to cover it up? And, you know, isn't it funny? The signboard that I found says, ironically, open house. And it literally is an open house, brothers. I mean, all someone has to do, some intruder, is pull that off, and they can reach right inside and unlock the door. But we're living under God's will. But anyway, I asked myself, what's the most important thing here? Spanking Lily or teaching both her and myself a lesson? And I think the second of those two options was what the Lord was telling me to do. You know, in fact, the Lord reminded me, brothers, what are you studying this week? You're studying the spiritual discipline of being patient. And what does it mean to be patient in my circumstance, brothers? Well, for me, it meant to slow down, to see it not only from my perspective, but from Lily's perspective, because she really couldn't speak. She was so afraid that she had upset me, and of course she was afraid that she'd get a spanking. And then when I asked Zach about it, he was also afraid, but we talked it out. And as we were putting the signboard up that said open house, I couldn't help but laugh, because I feel like the Lord was calming me down, showing me what patience really is. Well, think about yourself, brothers, the breaks and the spills of life that not only our kids make, but ourselves and those who seem to be trying to rob us of our joy. We have an option, brothers. We could let those spills, we could let those breaks ruin our day, or we could slow down and be patient and see it, not only from our own perspective, but from the perspective of others and God. I'm challenging you today, brothers, to be patient. Have a good evening.